up on the side.
We turned up.
Hey,
y'all. Do you want to turn this hood light? I mean,
it's perfect.
Is that good?
Look at all that beauty.
Oh, she's going to have it on the phone so you better see.
All that beauty.
No, it's too much light.
Say hi, ladies.
Hey, y'all.
It's perfect.
We at a unknown. You can. Turn it off. Let's see what it look like.
Yeah, turn that one off. Right there, Eric. Okay.
We got some professional.
I ain't never messed with this one.
We too
No, it's
chocolate
too
for that
dark.
light.
No, yeah, we going to leave it on.
That's a lot of
But there
chocolate.
go.
Okay.
So we don't want to
And
be.
put her way back in the back so you don't hear her bar.
You know what? We were at an unknown destination. We have our host here, Miss Candace Hyde. Thank you, Miss Candace.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Glad to have y'all here.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun.
Yes.
And you know what? Tonight's topic is.
Hey, Mr. Vita.
Hey, DeVita, on time. Tonight's topic is.
Yes. Oh, Mr. Vita, hold up. Mr. Vita, for the next 4 weeks, we're going to skip next week. Maybe you get a special edition. But for the next 4 weeks, because I have something going on, we are going to start at 4:30 and we're going to end at 5:30. So just for the next 4 weeks, okay? Back to you, Miss Judy.
Thank you, love. The topic is. Get your pen and paper and put your thinking cap on. Are you tricking for assistance?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, you know what you were getting into. Yeah. You know, that's a bit. You know what tricking means. And I got a question. Are you a trick?
Have you been tricked?
Are you being tricked? Let's bring it in the
Are
press.
you the tricky or the tricker?
Oh,
yeah. You know, there's different terminologies for trick. You know, you pick the one you want. Amanda, let's Candace.
Which one I want?
Have you ever tricked or been a trick?
I've been both.
Me too. I'm
gonna say it's real.
Look, that's just keeping it real.
Yeah.
You know, they said, what she talking about? Oh, you got to tune in, girl. They say they was tricked. No. That ain't what we said.
We said the Lord done brought us a mighty long way. Don't get it twisted. But we not shy to some things, and we not scared to share them.
And we want you to thine own self be true so that you can help yourself. And you know, when we look at that word trick, are you tricking for assistance? Are you with somebody that you don't want to be with simply because they paying your bills or helping you pay your bills?
Are you having children? When I lived in public housing, and this is just keeping it real, like the thing was to pop out as many kids as you could because you get a check.
Well, you thought that check was going to grow, but they tricked you.
Now that check is cut off.
That's it.
People have
income tax, and then income tax. So you get 3. I don't care if you got 12, you get 3. That's all. We not gonna pay y'all no.
That's true. And some of us have tricked our own selves.
Oh my God.
What you got to say, Candace? Because you're a whippersnapper. You be cutting up.
I'm trying
to be on there cutting up, and now we with her.
Calm here, but you know,
don't be calm.
The whole trick thing, it really is very, you know. Some people don't even know that they're in a trick situation. They think they're in a love situation, but they're really being used.
Yes.
Or they are the user, or they're being used. And you really need to know, is this for real, is this for fake?
Yes, there are signs.
A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. They think it's all love until something pop off, and then they find the truth.
That's it. Is this real or is this Memorex?
I mean, and there are signs. For instance, ladies, as a reminder, and gentlemen, as a reminder, her and I talked about this some months back. It's cuffing season. If he ain't liked you March to August, he don't like you now, girl. He homeless.
Or if he only likes you on payday.
Okay.
Payday weekend.
Income tax time.
First of the month.
Yeah.
Economic stimulus.
Rain.
Pandemic.
Ice
EBT.
and snow.
It's cold outside.
Mama put him out. Woman caught him cheating and put him out. Or her man found out that, hey, she was cheating and he put her out. You know, so that tricking thing goes.
Well, she living with her sister and she can't stop stealing, so her sister put her out. Because women, don't get it twisted, This is not a man bashing session. The game is level with us. That's right. We do stuff too, and that's what I know. I done some stuff. Jesus, deliver me.
Well, you know, I've been in situations I ain't really had to steal nothing from a man, but.
Nah, because they was laying it at your feet.
Well, you know, after I made them, some of them didn't want to give it to me.
That's right.
So I had to trick them into giving it to me. Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. See, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, you
Ain't
know.
No shame in
and that's like what we said, you know. It is, as the young folks say, what it is. Or it is what it was, or it was what it was. You know
and some people will say, it ain't tricking if you got it. No, it's tricking.
You're still tricking.
It's tricking. Whether you paid for it or not.
Yeah, you know what? Another way is tricking, and some of these young girls may be guilty of this. You know you're not pregnant, but you want some extra money, and you know he got a little money. So you tell him you pregnant, and you want to get an abortion for a baby that don't even exist.
Don't exist.
Shame on you.
That's right.
That's tricking.
I'm going to tell your wife.
Ooh. That's tricking, but if
she already know.
Okay.
Yeah, she just waiting to catch him real good. So are you tricking for assistance? Are you tricking because you want your hair and nails done? Ladies, you can get your own hair and nails done.
That's right.
So why you got
if you work hard.
And manage your money.
That's right.
You know, so you tricking to get your hair and nails done.
For a beer and
we talked about that. There are some women at a pack of noodles. And there's shame when you tricking for a pack of noodles.
I done lived in the slums.
Girl, it's Marvin on there because Marvin needs to hear this.
Marvin ain't here yet.
Well, he ain't got off from work yet. He's coming.
He done plenty to say on it.
Yeah, tricking for a pack of noodles. Anybody said anything yet? Beat up. Have you ever tricked for a pack of noodles?
Cynthia Robinson is on here too.
Hey, woman of God, Cynthia.
I want to see what's in my cup. What y'all think?
Oh, it's good. And it's a beautiful glass with lots of clear crushed ice.
I like a lot of ice.
Ooh,
I like it cold. Yes.
Ooh, this is good.
This is my sexy drink.
I need to taste that. I just had a little sip.
It's real good. And again, if you would like to host Kicking the Breeze, let us know. We kind of booked for the last, next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let us know.
Hey, you know the first of the year is coming up, and I'm about that life. Tricking. Tricking also involves having sex. You know, that's one of my favorite subjects.
I think that, it really concerns me that people really think that they're that good, that they're worth money. It really bothers me that you really think that I'm worth so much that you really need to pay me.
Wait a minute.
But I have a problem with that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm an independent person.
Yeah.
And I take care of my own bills, and I pay for myself for everything I need. So if I give it to you, trust and believe, it's a gift. I don't need
I agree with that.
And I do expect you to do some nice things for me. But I don't want no money on the side of the table. No, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be treated.
You are a good woman.
I want to be treated right, but I don't want to be treated like a prostitute either.
Oh no.
Wait a minute.
You see, there's a difference. You see what I'm saying? And so to me, if we're having that type of thing, and if it's not a relationship, for me to say, okay, they give me $200 because I just gave you $6. That's a prostitute.
Well, that is tricking.
That's tricking.
The exchanging one thing for another. But let me get this out of the way about Candace, because y'all know y'all said she didn't say it. She has a boyfriend, okay, so she is
a good one.
She's off the market.
You hear that, Marvin?
So because Marvin be coming for the wedding.
Everybody.
So she is off the market, and her boyfriend be doing some things for her.
He's good.
He's real good to her. Look, let me say this, Candace, in reference to
Lord, Marvin is on here.
Hey, Marvin, your monkey being so killer that a man will cry that he want to give you a gift for.
But he should want to give you a gift for it.
Yeah,
that's a
but
difference.
if it's good and he be crying.
But this is not a cash app, though.
Well, if maybe cash all he got to give right there.
Babe, let me.
They said a man cry. Yeah, it's a man that'll cry. He said, ooh, 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 I love you.
Why y'all start so early? Marvin, we told you on this morning's show of Hey Miss Judy that for the next 4, we're really 5 because we skipping the week. We will be starting at 4:30.
Right.
Okay. Let's move on. Marvin,
Don't
are
be
you a trick?
Marvin.
Are you a trick, Marvin?
Have you, Marvin, you're not a trick. Have you ever been a trick?
Are you a
Are
trick?
you being tricked now?
Nah,
he ain't being tricked right now because
he's
on. He is not thirsty.
Marvin, this cup could
Is he
be
looking?
for him.
Is he looking?
Yeah,
He's
thirsty.
2 clicks from a peeping Tom.
Marvin, I didn't say that, and I'm not gonna let them talk about you. That, especially Amanda. It's Amanda. It's not Candace. Amanda is the one that's always on your trail. But answer that question, Marvin. Have you ever been a trick? And if it's gonna give you a flashback, don't ask.
No, ma'am. I'm a pimp. Hey, Joy. Hi, boo-boo.
Hi, Joy.
Joy. And I know my sister a pimp.
Well,
Joy,
some people think they a pimp and they
Have you
ain't.
been a trick? Or are you tricking, Joy? That's what he's talking about.
Explain. Are you tricking for assistance? Are you just with somebody because you need your bills paid? Are you with, what did Joy say?
Marvin said, no, I'm not. She finally on time.
Yeah, Amanda was on time. She is. But you know what,
and
y'all?
Joy said, this is early. Again.
Yes,
Public
Lord.
service announcement. For the next few weeks, 5 weeks, we going to be early.
Yeah.
Because I got something going on.
Yeah. And you know, so it's going to
I
be
ain't
good.
never been a trick, Marvin. Joy said trick or treat. Oh, that's my mama child. That's my mama child.
But you know what? There are a lot of people don't even realize that they're being a trick.
Yeah.
Because even in the most prominent season of becoming a trick or being a tricker is I want to say income tax time. Because that's when men know that they can go in, and women are so gullible that they will give them their rent money, you know, the washing machine money, the baby's money, just so he will stay in the house with them. You even take those men on shopping sprees. Some men only show up when it's income tax time. Just like for some men, women only show up when it's time for you to get your Social Security check.
Hey, the first through the third. Let's
so
go.
you tricked.
And a lot of people get tricked in their moment of grief. When that check comes in from that life insurance, and she's feeling bad or he's feeling bad, and then let me comfort you and take care of you, and then that person's really trying to get that money. I've seen it so many times where women have been taken advantage of, and men have been taken advantage of in their moment of grief.
Wow,
they got money. They got a new check coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
going to read these 2 comments and then I'm going to comment. I like what you said.
I do too. That's it.
Marvin said, but I have used my baby mama to get things from her.
You tricked her.
So then you take it away from your own child. You take it away from your own kid.
He has custody of his own kid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so then, I don't understand.
So it's like, you won't help me take care of the kids, so I'm going to maneuver you to get some out of you.
What a lot of women have to do for those men that don't deadbeat dads. He got a deadbeat mama.
He's
reversing that. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Joy says, because you feel like changing the time for personal reasons, don't put Pastor in it, Amanda. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Joy, for taking up for me.
Crazy. Marvin said, when I was younger, I have had proposals from older women. That is not that's not trick.
But you know what? Yeah, it could have been. Yes, it could have been.
She's looking for a treat.
Yeah, because she wanted that young man and that young stamina. You know, and she didn't have something. That's what cougars do.
Keep up.
So, she's so low down.
My comment, and I really want to hear from you ladies.
I like what she said.
Yeah, I know. In reference to tricking and your comment, can we say, now this may not be like the underlying issue, but can we say that one of the issues that created the tricking system, both male and female, could be through the lack of parenting? Because as your father and your mother, if I tell you that you're beautiful, then nothing out there could turn you into something else. If I'm your mother and I'm your father, and not only do I provide for you, but I show you how to survive on your own and take care of yourself, then when it comes to other people, you ain't looking for what you can get out of me. You looking for how we can pour in the bowl together. Supposedly, if you are raised that way, but or were my parents tricks? You know, then my mama was out, because back in the day, you would have mamas that tell you that your daddy, you know, was a one night stand, or we needed some bread, and this was going on and that was going on. And so, what does that do to me? How do I internalize that? And then, as an adult, I become that, not intentionally, but that is
you
a
sort of
part
groomed into it. What is your take on that? Because I got something I want to say.
Well, you know what? We can be raised with the best intentions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And things can still go wrong. And many of us were raised with a wonderful mother and a wonderful father and a very stable relationship. But it just takes that one bad relationship and that one person who gets you thrown off your game. And here you are being tricked.
That's true.
And you thinking that this is the real thing. This is the right person. This is that person that I think is going to be honorable and loving and treat me. And then he's or she's been tricking you the whole time.
That's true.
And you didn't know because you just got caught up.
That's true.
It can happen.
And that's right. But wait a minute. Let me say this too in reference to your question. You can, like you said, you can be raised with your parents can have the best intentions, but you know what can throw you off your game? Some good sex.
What you saying?
Some good sex.
Get you all
you ain't
up.
Never. Your mama never told you don't do it.
Get
and
thrown
then
off.
you did it, and then he took his time.
What they say, he something you can feel?
He talked to you. He talked to you. He said the right words, and you became a zombie.
Yep.
You know what? Nothing mom and them could say, so it just threw you off, and you think he's the right one, and mom and them could see clean through him.
So his game or her game
is so
strong enough
for you, because if that game might be weak for somebody else, but for you.
And then, like she said, you might be in a vulnerable state. A lot of different options and things could
and
be
that's what
going
people
on.
don't think about when you become widowed. And they find out that you have been left quite a substantial, or what they think you have been left quite a substantial amount of riches. Then they want to come over and they want to soothe you. And sometimes that happens right in the funeral. They start making their moves.
Before the body's in the ground,
that's
they started.
Sister, you shouldn't be by yourself tonight. No, I shouldn't, Walter.
Sweet Walter.
And you know him, he done been with everybody. And you
right.
feel my him was so sweet. And when
You're vulnerable.
it's portrayed in the movies, like when you see it, it's usually a man who, like you said, man or woman been going through something. They at the bar, they intoxicated, or you see them somewhere and they look sunder and toe up in the grocery store or something, and it's like opportunity present itself.
That's right. Or self-esteem, low self-esteem.
Oh, that's a big one.
Or if you think you ugly, or if you think you're fat, or if you think you got 7 kids and don't nobody want you, if you think that you're living in low-income housing, and I see it every day. You can be in so many different situations, and it doesn't matter what your income is. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, or whatever. You can feel low and get tricked easily because you're thinking this person is finally somebody wants me.
That's true.
And socioeconomic status does not matter.
Yeah. And what are they saying on that?
Oh, honey, where you want me to start? Joy said, no, I've been tricked before. Marvin said, no, man, before I had kids. Marvin said, please, Amanda, they couldn't keep up. Well, they was old, Marvin. That's why they had you. Joy said, leave mama out of this. My mama told me she loved me. So true. Something you said, Joy said, ooh, Pastor, every time. Then a whole bunch of, like, zombie emojis. Marvin said, what y'all sipping on?
Kool-Aid. It's nothing alcoholic. Hey, you know this is us. We naturally high.
Yes. Joy said, don't justify getting tricked, period. What I said was not a justification.
But it's a fact.
It's a fact. It happens.
In any situation, in life, period, anything that you face with, you always have to dig deep and find the root causes of situations. Not just generational curses, not just spiritual warfare, not just in the church house, but the root. Why do I like basketball? You'll be surprised. You look through your ancestral history. You might be related to somebody who played basketball, but you don't know why it's hanging on you. We have to dig deep in everything. I'm not a trick, but why I'm a trick? Why? You look back, you don't know. You got ancestors that had brothel houses and people who was
people didn't see anything wrong with you doing particular things.
He said, Marvin said people be having low self-esteem. Marvin said, please, young Mar was a man, 21 reasons. And Joyce said, the blood of Jesus.
They're acting up. But you know what? This is so good and it's so real because a lot of times we are stuck in being a trick.
That's right.
Or tricking because we haven't stopped to think about what put me in this position.
Ooh, what you said. You know what? A guy told me maybe about 5 years ago, I never forget. He said, you know, sometimes you're either the predator or you are the prey.
That's it.
And I sat there and said, well, damn, I'm the prey. In this relationship, I realized if somebody tell you who they are, believe them.
And this is what the men say. This is what men say. Men like to hunt. They are hunters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, translated, you are the predator and we are the prey.
That's right. Or,
you know, or when I was single, I was the predator and you was the prey.
For sure.
Yeah, you know, let's just real. People say I get sick of her. No, I learned to wag my own tail.
That's right. Know where you are. Know who you are.
That's right.
Am I the predator or am I the prey?
But that was one point in time where I was the prey. Mm-hmm. And see, what happens is when you learn and you get tired of being the prey, you get tired of being gnawed on and scratched and drugged.
That's right.
Then you boss
put
up.
them fangs out.
Yeah.
Become the predator.
And that's it. And then that's what's so sad about that is innocent people get caught in your web.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know.
I like this too. And there's qualifications for both positions. So you can pick and choose what you like. The cause is being distracted. So maybe the cause of distractions cause you to be tricked, or should we call it distracted?
It depends on how you look at that. Let me tell you something. There are some men, I'm going to say this, the first of mine, I'm going to start with the first of mine for men who get checks, okay? There are women who, that's who they look for. That is the type of prey that they want. And they look for men who are lonely or who have low self-esteem. And they make them think that they are in charge when they are not in charge. And he's so lonely, or he has erectile dysfunction. Wow. And she tolerates him, and she's nice to him, and he just wants that companionship that he allows himself
to be used.
That's some old men's right there.
No,
and
young ones now, baby.
That's right.
I heard about your age group, Amanda.
I don't know.
Some of them. No, you just ain't getting praise be to God. And they said them young men done took their Viagra. They done took their Viagra.
Jonah did tell us about
that's why they be taking them pills and all that stuff. By the time they're 30, it's over for them.
By the time they're 30, and that's sad. It works against them. That's supposed to be
that's
brand.
When that thing posted.
Women keep going. And women's sex drive lasts longer than men.
That's right.
And that's a documented fact, medical fact. So, you know, some men say, I'm still strong, I still got it going on. That's what you're supposed to say. You be a pitiful man sitting down talking about, I just don't get it up no more. You know, but some people, women, let me go back to being a predator or a prey. Income tax time. That man know you got 5 kids.
Well, he done counted.
And he don't care.
And he don't care.
And you clearly don't care if you let him in there like
or
that.
Or you just really pitiful.
And he know you worked at McDonald's for 3 months, so you finna get all of that EIC.
You finna get about 8,000, 9,000. Even if you get $250, he gonna take it. And you so thirsty that you be like, and you know he been turning his nose up at you. He ain't want to have nothing to do with you. He don't have.
He ain't got nothing to take you
no, and he don't have sex with a women. Listen to this. If you are with a man, or men, you need to listen to. If you're with a person, preferably being a pastor, I like to say husband or wife. But because I got to be real and I got to call it what it is, I know everybody's not in the marital bond. Okay, so if you are living with a man or a woman and they are physically fit to have sex with you and they don't have sex with you, they having sex with somebody.
Ooh,
you just ain't the one. I don't know whether you know, the fragrance ain't
you need
together.
A bath. That's what she said. Me get in there and soak.
In some cases, yeah. You know, or you know, you're not a turn on for them. You're not their flavor, but you're
bottom
keeping
of
the
your
roof
feet
over their
dirty.
head.
That's right. That's right.
But you're keeping that roof over their head, so yeah, they gonna lay up there with you as long as you allow them to. Nobody can stop you from being prey except yourself.
Exactly.
Or a trick.
Joyce
except
said,
yourself.
"Yep, I call them the first of the month losers." She said, "Yep, he lying that he don't get up no more."
Yeah, that's what they say.
Baby mamas as come get tricked. I need 4 kids or better. Lord have mercy.
And that's what they say.
Marvin said too many people need a bath and have funky breath.
But you know what? When you are talking to that person and they right there and their breath is a little tart, because everybody's breath gets tart
Throughout the day.
You know, or you eat onions or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, I know the difference in food and the tart breath.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not offended by a breath that smells like onions or potato chips.
I mean, you
I'm
ate
not
them
offended by that.
Right.
But I
you
am
got
offended.
halitosis, like you got
I'm offended by breath that smell like booty.
From the good.
Smell like sour milk. Last Sunday macaroni and cheese, like that.
The fish in my
Mortified.
And y'all, believe it or not, you can feel plaque and stuff on your teeth.
You can.
Okay.
You're supposed to brush your tongue too, and that'll help your bad breath.
If your tongue is white, not white, white, you ain't.
When you
doing
start
it
brushing,
right.
it'll gag you a little bit. But you gotta brush.
Oh my God, you ain't.
You know, going back to Marvin, you sitting there with a woman and her she crossed her leg, or you smell something that ain't too fresh, and you still sitting there, you already know what it is. But some men are not gonna turn down the twangy thing.
No,
they don't care.
Like,
some of them just
baby,
as ragged as they can be. They
Yeah.
don't
take
care.
a shower together. That's him being
That's
slick.
old.
Trying to say, let me wash it up real quick, cause
But you know what? And I have to say this, and this is so true. I had a habit of before I was saved, I was unsaved, and I was doing what I should not be doing. This is Pastor telling the truth. And I had a boyfriend. One of the rituals, you know, we all have rituals, dating rituals. And one of my dating rituals, and all my boyfriends knew this, and they had to have a bath. I don't care if they came in the house smelling good, because people can smell good and still have them the same drawers. And I just needed them to be clean. I needed them to wash up there behind their ears that smell like sour milk. I needed them to wash in their ears. You know what I'm saying? Right. And sometimes I had an extra toothbrush. You know what I'm saying, for when they came over. And it was just one of those rituals, you know, that
kept you safe.
And it's a wonderful habit, you know.
Yeah. But
and
some
religions
don't
are like
care.
that. Some religions are like that. You have to bathe before you. Yeah, some religions are like that.
Well, the Word of God tells us that after you
bathe
are
before and immediately after.
Yeah, the Word of God says immediately after. You know, don't be paying attention to the movies. They wake up the next morning. No. Oh, I love you.
That's a lie.
You got
go take care of that
breath.
Depending on the night before, I want to smell my own breath in the morning. That's just real.
And that's real.
That's right. So why would I put it in anybody else?
Okay, Joyce said, Lord, cut him loose. Barbara said women be on that tip too. Barbara said, I will call them out. I will call out them halitosis. Oh yes, stinky feet. I can't say what he said. You gonna get us in Facebook jail, Marvin. Don't say that. Joy says, so they know and can see it on their teeth. Help them. Yeah, you know you got plaque on your teeth. Marvin said he'll get up and leave. And then
How can you stand that?
Marvin said a bird bath. Joy said all your boyfriends. Marvin said I can tell if
all my boyfriends, Joy. Yeah, it was just a ritual. Because
she got the shaking head emoji.
Yeah, but you know, oh, that sounds like I had more than one at a time. We ain't gonna talk about that stage in my life, because you know I want everybody to know that they were special at that time. Yeah. You know, I've not always been saved, but they were special at that time. But nevertheless, they needed to take a bath, shower, or something. It just made it better for me.
I can tell if they dirty by looking at their nails, dirty mofo.
Sometimes you can.
Yeah,
Sometimes you can't.
You can't, because it depends on the type of job you got. Like, it's a lot of stuff.
Well, with the long fingernails and the fingernail polish, look at that dirt under there. Just a little dirt under there. But it be fingernail polish and stuff, and it be piled under there. You can't tell. You look at them pretty nails, and they look beautiful, but you don't know it's full of gunk under there.
You know what? Wash her hands.
And you could put lipstick on a pig.
Girl, crusty lips.
A lot of times people are thinking, that, oh, that person looks good, smells good, they must be clean, they must be disease free, they must you cannot tell whether somebody got something. You can tell the obvious of being funky, stinky, whatever, but you cannot tell while you're tricking somebody. You might get tricked. You might get tricked while you think you're tricking somebody and come up with something that you can't get rid of. Anyway, that's another show.
That's part of getting tricked. Yeah. Because while you're trying to trick somebody, you may be tricking your own self for getting something.
That's right.
Or ladies, while you keep allowing him to run out there and run back, he may bring you the type of gift that you don't want.
The gift
like
you
keep
on giving.
Or put you in the grave.
Yeah. That you're going to live with a limp with for the rest of your life. So that's something to think about.
Yes. Marvin said people be having gas too, smelling.
I can understand people.
Kind of women.
So, Marvin, believe it or not, there are people, not the ones that I know of, that love to smell somebody's gas.
Yeah, some people with fetishes.
Fetishes. Some people got some weird fetishes.
They
we
do.
did a show about fetishes.
We did. But the thing about it is, I understand people have to pass gas because that's a natural body function. But it's how you do it. Don't be sitting there and we looking at a movie and all of a sudden I hear thunder.
Okay. Excuse yourself.
And go to the restroom.
Maybe you nervous and even if it slip out, because sometimes it just go. You say, excuse me, this and that, like, it could be hurting your stomach, like, I don't care nothing about your look.
Yeah, if you pass gas, I know that's a natural body function.
It is a natural body function.
But it's how you do it.
That's right. And you know what? As much as I cannot stand to hear somebody pass gas, I really think that I cannot stand burping more.
Really?
Because to me, it seems like you can stop yourself from doing that thing. Now, you might not be able to stop that gas from popping out, but you can stop yourself from going, you know what I'm saying? You can stop yourself from doing that.
Burping is a compliment.
Yeah, it's a compliment. Yeah.
But you know what? I think it's rude.
It is
I think it's rude when a man sit there at the table or women go, oh. And like,
I used to work with a lady who used to burp. I think can't say burp. She used to belch. And she loved to do it. And it was so disgusting in the workplace or at lunch or whatever. It was just really ridiculous.
She loved to do it.
I mean, it was like she thought it was
fun. Maybe she has some intestinal problems.
No, but if you're smiling at me,
that ice fell in that refrigerator. It sounded like somebody passed gas.
It's like, speaking of... No, that's funny.
My crazy was party.
Yeah. Passing the gas.
What do you say? Women do be taking bird baths. Marvin, everybody take bird baths,
including you.
If you don't take a shower before you go to bed at night, but you wash your areas, that's a bird bath.
Essential
areas. They call it something else.
Whole bath.
We all knew that.
I've never called it a bird bath, but I've always called it a whole bath.
Yeah. And that's just what's real. If you about to go somewhere and you don't have time to get home, I done seen people pull over and get baby wipes and stuff and freshen up real quick.
If it does the job, then more power to you.
Yeah.
But if it don't do the job, you're going to have to turn that shower on.
And in the right circumstance, that is okay. Right. But if you're going to lay down with somebody, that is a no.
You need to wash your tail.
Everything. Running water.
For sure. And not rainwater either. And not the water down at the bicentennial. We talking about get in that house, get some soap and a rag.
And you got to ask yourself, and if you are a trickster, you know what? Another word for that, if you were a prostitute, would be John. Are you ashamed of yourself? Sometimes we need to look back and be ashamed of some things we've done. Because maybe there were some people that we took advantage of that we should not have taken advantage of. You know, so if you're thinking about something that you did, you know, repent for that. You know, say, I'm sorry. You may be able to call that person up and say that you're sorry to that individual. Yeah, you know, you could have broke up. You know, I don't know. But once I had an ex-boyfriend come on, and he apologized to me from 40 years back. And that was something special to me. Because he didn't have to do that.
How many years?
Almost 40.
Okay.
She's so
I'm just, granddaddy, I got your back.
Yeah, she got
I knew which child to count from.
You're so sissy.
I sure did.
But you know, that's something that you should, you know, maybe you need to apologize to somebody for tricking them.
I think
or being cruel.
A misconception about being the trickster is that you at this high level. No. The reality of it is you in a low place in your life and you feel like you have to take dominion and authority over somebody. Yeah. That is not a high place you want to be, because if you were in a high place, you wouldn't be thinking about harming. And as we know, hurting people do what?
Hurt people.
So think about that. If you are in that position, you need to say, what is wrong with me?
Me, that I'm in such a low place that I have to oppress somebody
Don't worry about my Kool-Aid.
What do you say?
My sister said put the Kool-Aid down a minute.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
I'll get y'all some refreshers.
Thank you.
We'll get it when we take our break.
Okay, so it's 5:04. So we're exactly at our 30-minute mark. Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
You know we do the 30-minute breakup because we're going to put this on YouTube.
Please go to
the Hey Miss Judy, HEY space MRS space JUDY, and subscribe, and you'll see a lot of things on our Hey Miss Judy page. What are they saying?
Joy said, "Oh, my sister Jesus, I don't be hurting people. I be borrowing money."
You stop that. But anyway, go get you a glass of Kool-Aid, a glass of tea, or go to the bathroom and TT and come back in about 3 minutes.
Hey.
All right. Okay, Amanda.